Alright, it's the weekend, so oxygen not included for a little while. Just a chill stream. I'm also updating some mods that might restart a few times. Mod manager can get wonky. We're also gonna get the new DLC on the 18th, I believe. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, the 18th, $8, which is pretty fair, I think, for a DLC, given how much they're giving us in it. Like, it's not as big as Spaced Out was, but Spaced Out was more of an expansion. Yeah, it's gonna restart a few times. Pretty annoying. There's a solution to it. I need to just uninstall Mod Manager. Mod Manager messes up sometimes. If it happens again, I'll do it. We'll see if it happens again, though. Okay, it's fine now. Yeah. Mod Manager is useful, but it can be buggy sometimes. I'm actually gonna get Oni's thing up and running again. It looks like they fixed it. That was giving me the font error earlier. Oni's been making mods for quite a while, so I'm at the point where I tend to focus on mod makers that have a good track record of updates, and if not that, then I focus on mods that just generally work, no matter what happens with the updates. There are a few mods I could remove, though, for sure. Like No Long Commutes. Had that forever, because it's just annoying to see it, honestly. Ooh, I really want to play Lights Out again. Like, for Lights Out, I'm hoping that I'm hoping that Clay makes it official, honestly. The whole darkness setting is such an interesting concept. But it's one of those gameplay mods where if it breaks, it completely ruins your playthrough. Not because it doesn't load or anything, but because of the way you built all your different infrastructure. Kind of screws it up like that. Hello, Sky. Dog is over here wondering what I'm doing. This place is dusty. I need to dust it. The only thing about pests is that they shed and add to the dust. Especially when it's hot, since it's summer, she's shedding like crazy, even though she's a short-haired dog. Let's see what we got. We got skill. There we go. Skill master is looking good again. Very nice. Kind of at that point where I want to take it easy on the skills. Like, there are some generic skills I'll always grab. Like, exosuit training is always good for everybody. Unless they're just always in the base, but generally they'll put on an Atmo suit or something. And that just helps them last longer. Then others are specific. I think I also have Grubfruit Preserve, no? Let's see. Let's see where I was last time. The idea is to get the Sweetles down here, if I remember correctly. That way I only have grubs up here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Take out the Sweetles. Oh, we're not gonna put Sweetles in there anymore. We're gonna make that a 7. We're gonna put the Sweetles down there. And eventually they'll do it. I'd also like to make that a 4. That's one of the problems. We're gonna wrangle that. And we're gonna wrangle that. It's just the fact that this is so high, really. The problem. We're gonna wrangle that. Make that a 6. Make that a 7. There we go. Perfect. And make that lower. And then in terms of water, I think we're okay. We have the brine down there. We need to start processing it. I believe we also have brine up here, correct? We're going to process it there too. I need to be careful with this though. I need to dig it in such a way that it doesn't flood this entire area. And then we have these guys here, which is great. Oxygen is perfectly fine. Water is perfectly fine. As you can tell right there. We're going to start taking advantage of the fleet wheat very soon. And we're going to build another farm somewhere else. We're also going to do the carbon dioxide over here, I believe. Alright. And then we're also processing this, which is pretty simple. Getting some clean water going. We're going to create a hydrogen chamber over here, I think. That was the next step. Almost out of water, but we'll be okay. We do need to make that higher priority so they're quick to sweep. Looking pretty good over here. And then we have the Sweeto farm over there. We also have the phosphorite over here, just so it will kill off the germs, the slime lung, which is pretty deadly in the save. And then we have the hatchery, which is looking pretty good. We have how many critters? They might be cramped. Yeah, crowded. Nah, they should be fine. Satisfied is okay. And that will keep the coal flowing, right? And we also have algae to worry about. What else we got going on? We got that. So it's pretty small so far. This is going to be the first spawn right here. I should probably finish building that as well. Yeah, 24 is the right size. Like my spawns tend to be very small, so that's the right size for me. I know people do mega projects, but I like having things compact most of the time. What else we got going on? Alright, so we're doing that. He's grooming. Okay, he's gonna take care of that. We're gonna do something with the water here, because it is very cold. -12 is very cold. I have to figure out how I'm gonna heat that up without using a liquid tepidizer, really. Yeah, but oxygen's fine, water's fine, temperature's fine, because I'm not using a spalm or anything to produce it. That doesn't have enough irrigation, which is okay. That's really meant to dispose of the waste more so than anything else. We got the sage hatches down there. We got the slicksters down there. They need food, but their temperature's fine, so they won't die off. I'm gonna get ready to process this. That's the next step. So I need to do this properly. Trying to figure out the best way of doing this. Igneous rock. It's kind of a waste of igneous rock, honestly. But I do have 247,000 units. But let's do this. We'll put a door here. And we're gonna go ahead and start on the outside, right? And then we'll dig inside and we'll have it come down. And then we'll go out the top later. And that should be enough. Just clearing that out. Make that 1,000. It's usually 1,000. And then that allows me to do this. Very good. It's gonna be pretty hot over here, but that's fine. And we got power coming from here. We got coal in there. Not running out of coal anytime soon. We're almost out of water though, but we have a little bit more. Very good. He's gonna move the Dreklet egg over there. Then I start getting plastic going at that point, which is good. And then of course I have the Sweetles over here, which is really just for sucrose and nothing else. So we'll do that. And then I'll probably do like a sugar engine to start early game space exploration. Drekos are fine, we only need 3. We'll let the rest of them just roam around so we have them. No worries. I should have this on a schedule so it's not running constantly, just to save a little bit of power. Because eventually it will just start cycling oxygen. Yeah. And that's an easy way to just filter it through. But at the same time, I don't want oxygen constantly going through the pipe. I can also do this just to move it along a little further. So it's actually going somewhere. And that will kind of oxygenate the entire base. Although you can already see it's very breathable. Okay, here we go. We got Sweetles coming back up here now, I think. Yep, they're taking them out of there. 4 or 5 critters. Yeah, but I don't want the Sweetles in here. That's fine, sulfur. We're gonna run out of sulfur soon, but we do have that. We do have that geyser. Like if I look over here, I have a ton of sulfur. Well, supposed to have more sulfur than that. This isn't active, is it? Dormant. Next activity is 7.7 cycles. It's also hot though, so I need to be careful. Like liquid sulfur comes out at like 90 degrees or something. Well, 165, which is a ridiculous level. Okay, how we doing? We got the hatchling. We're gonna go ahead and sweep this, I think. We'll do that. And so far, so good. Pretty simple. Just get rid of all of that. What can you do with waterweed? I've never done anything with it. I know it makes lettuce, but I don't know what recipe it's useful for. Like, yeah, lettuce, but what is it good for? Okay. Okay, it tells you, nice. Mushroom wraps. That's pretty easy to make. That's not difficult. Mushroom quiche. A little harder. Oh right, Frostburger. I remember that. And then some mod-specific foods. Plant burger. And sea taco. It does need natural gas though. And we'll be okay. I'd like someone to go and check that out if I can get someone to do it. Just to see what my water is gonna look like. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay, they're doing that. Reed fiber. We don't need reed fiber in there anymore. We're okay. Minor eye irritation. We do have a shower, so it doesn't really matter. We do have quite a bit of water, honestly. That's also water. So the only problem is I might run out of polluted water, or rather I might run out of storage space, which is a good problem to have. Like when you're running out of water, you're doing something right. That's probably the best quote-unquote waste product you can have in this game. It's that and oxygen, I guess. I can easily use that for something else. Someone's yodeling. I like that you can hear them yodel. That's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and plant another one here. I can't, okay. Alright, so next step is another food source, right? We have water, so we need to start making use of it. If we're gonna do bristle blossoms, we want to do it away from all of the heat. That's pretty much the key when it comes to farms. So it's gonna get pretty hot over here, we know that. So maybe not there. We can also delete this now. Recycle some of that metal. Where's a good place to put it? A place that won't get too hot. Just gonna move this microphone a little bit. I had to take the wheels off of my chair because kind of messing up the floor a little bit. Like there are certain wheels that are good for hardwood floors, or like laminate wood flooring, whatever you call it. And I had caster wheels. I do have a rug, but it's still there. It's like a minor repair, but you know. Let's see what we got. So let's find a cool place to do this farming. Maybe here. This is probably a good place, like right here. Let me just check the temperature. Yeah, this is fine. And then I also want it in a place where I can easily access the water, you know? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from here, and then I'm going to dig downwards so I can seal that off. They're going to do it like that, and then I'll dig up from the bottom. Still need metal for that. I'll get it eventually. We're also out of aluminum. Which is not a big deal. I really don't want to use the rock crusher if I don't have to. I also think I may have gotten my first, what do you call it, stone hatch egg. Yeah, it's up here, alright. And then once I have that, I can start looking towards getting the smooth hatch eggs, and then I won't have to use the rock crusher anymore. Oh, here we go, grub fruit. I'm trying to get the Sweetles out of here, though. Yeah, he's doing his thing. So we have grub fruit as an alternate food source, and we also have mealwood as the backup. Literally the backup, because pickled meal almost never spoils. And then we have frost buns. So over here I need to start getting a, what do you call it, farm going? Sweet wheat farm going. That's the next step. It is very cold over here, though. Gonna need another sweater. Textile loom, warm sweater. Good luck getting it, though. Let's see. Delectables, really? Since when can you share delectables? Huh. Okay. It must be a mod thing. I think we're also getting like more units that have woolly fur. Or give you reed fiber in the DLC. That's gonna be interesting. Because I know some people are complaining about the fact that it's just an asteroid, but it's an asteroid with a lot of different things that will also get in the base game and the spaced out expansion. So for example, you can have a frosty asteroid that you can then travel to, and then you can take advantage of all that stuff. But it's interesting, even if you don't care about the asteroid itself. And then if you only play like the standard oxygen not included experience, I guess you can just start there. And we're gonna go down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. It should really be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should really be the floor, if we're being honest. Okay, so it'll be right there. That should be the ceiling, rather. How big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's also fine. Hold on, before we go any further, let's dig down here. We'll do that. And then we're gonna seal that off because slime lung, right? Slime lung's a mess. Or slime lung is a risk, rather. This is working about as I expected. One side is generally gonna be growing, the other side is gonna be dead. Because this is for the carbon skimmer. Now looks like everything's okay. What's next? Are they done with that? Almost. That's good. Okay, once she gets that out of the way, I'm gonna go upwards. And I'm gonna get it all to drop in here, and then I'm gonna leave through the top. So we'll do that for now. I don't know if that's gonna be enough though. We'll see. She has work to do though. It's the most important thing. Trying to get that sorted out. In fact, you guys should do this. Should seal that off. That should be a 9. Also reclaim some of that pipe material. Here we go. Also using, ooh, gotta take care of that. Also using clean water because it doesn't off gas. And it's not irritating like brine. Yeah, we're gonna have a decent amount of water though. Also, I need to change how this is working because it's going through my spam setup. That's not good. I should really bring it down like this. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. That's a better configuration. Then we're gonna go ahead and disconnect that for now. Then we'll delete that. Yeah, it's perfect. You don't want extra pipe going through your spawns. Kind of ruins the entire purpose. I'm just gonna seal that up, and we're gonna make this a bristle blossom farm in a minute. Should be easy enough to do. We're just gonna move the phosphorite over there, so these guys will always be in the farm, and then I don't have to use energy or power to keep the plants growing. I wonder if this is gonna work the way I'm thinking. It might. It also might not. Let's start from the top, because if I leave this alone, this will still be intact. It will just be this amount. So maybe we'll start with a little bit. And maybe that will be how we do it. As long as I don't dig this out, I don't have to deal with this entire pool over here. I also want to take advantage of this because that's perfect molten slickster territory right here. It's so hot. I don't know why it's so hot, but you know, molten slicksters need a certain minimum temperature, so it would be perfect for them. And then it just gives me easy petroleum, right? Don't have to go through any of the extra steps. Yeah, that's slime lung, that's a given, that's fine. Not worried about that anymore. Now we'll continue. Just need to worry about it getting into the base. That's also carbon dioxide and chlorine. You know, germs die in that atmosphere, so it's not a big deal. What else we got going on? We got slime lung down here, which isn't great. There's also polluted oxygen down there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create an airflow tile just to allow it to get out, and then I'll deal with it. How you guys doing? Okay, that's good. Escape button is a bit... There we go. Just testing a button right now. Give me a second. Okay, I see. Cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and seal this off. That's the next step. Seal off this atmosphere. I think I'll keep the flooring right here. That's fine. It's not a big deal. That's just to seal everything off, right? Before we do that, we'll do that. Radiation, Joshua. He hasn't done a whole lot, so critter ranching. Yeah, things are looking okay so far. Getting ready to take care of that. Okay. Crowded. Yeah, we have too many critters in here, I think. How many do we have? No, we can have up to 5. Oh, but these guys, yeah, the grubs. They need more space, don't they? 16, yeah. Because they're bigger. Actually like that. They're bigger critters, so they need more space. Let me do the math. 16 times... calculator, screw it. To the internet. Come on, internet, tell me. I can have up to 3. Okay. So we can have up to 3. Alright. That's fine. This is a farm, so I need them there for the other farming units. So someone's gonna get rid of the Sweetle soon. They'll put the Sweetles down there. We have water, don't need to worry about that. Just not running out anytime soon. No, yeah, we're fine. And then we have the brine up here. We also have the brine down here, which we can exploit whenever we're ready. She's just getting ready to take advantage of this. Once you dig that last one, the sand's gonna fall. Then I need to be ready to make some executive decisions over there before it gets any further. Would like you guys to do that. I like oxygen not included because it is a management game, but you do have some control. So basically, like, you can time different things and you can react to what's going on in the world. You can change priorities and tell someone to focus on a specific area if there's a danger or something. And then otherwise, it's kind of just waiting for the duplicants to do their things. Let's see. This base is okay. I don't need to worry about it. I just need to get rid of the mealwood now. Mealwood is outdated. Like, I have 56,000 kilocalories of pickled meal. I don't need this anymore. So I'm gonna look at what seeds I have. What do I have? What do I have in terms of seeds? Blossom seeds. I mean, bristle blossoms are easy enough. I can do that. I'm just going to need phosphorite. So let's see. I'm gonna need to open that door. I also have water, so it's not going to be a huge issue. Only problem is the piping going through the bottom. That might be a little bit of an issue there. Just thinking here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could rework the piping if I really needed to. It would be a little messy though, for sure. I could also put the Bristle Blossom farm somewhere else. So I have some options if I really want to make a change. I want it to be somewhere cool, but not too cold. What is the minimum temperature for Bristle Blossoms? Minimum temperature is 5. Okay, that's pretty low. It could actually go up here then, honestly. If I'm willing to do it at the top, I could do it right here. I could also do it up here. I do have that extra room. It's really up to me. So maybe we'll do it here, just in the top area. Yeah, we'll do it up here. Let's do Bristle Blossoms here, which means we're going to need a door. We need to prep for this. We're going to need a door. We're also going to need a feeding critter feeder because we're going to need to encourage the, what do you call it, to come out. Encourage these guys to come over and survive. Let's get that started. We're also going to need hydroponics. We're running out of aluminum. Going to need more metal soon. Hydroponics. It's going to need dirt as well. Let's see how much we get per Bristle Blossom. Let's see. 1600. How much water does it use? 20 kilograms per cycle. So 5 would be 100, which would be a lot, actually. Yeah, I might do that. I do have water, though, so it might actually be fine. We'll do 5 to start. Why not? Yeah, we'll start with 5. No worries. How you guys doing? Also, I need to see what's going on over here. Has she done it yet? Yeah, she has. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so nobody goes through this door now. That's what I was waiting for. Right, here's the next problem, though. This might overpressurize, right? It shouldn't. But we'll see. That should be fine. Yeah, but nobody goes through this door now. Now, if I could seal this off, maybe if I could dig up here, I might be able to seal it off. I might also go up here, create another door, like right there. That might be how I handle it. Yeah, so that might actually be enough, and then I'll do something like that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that worked out good. I would say this is the most important thing, to seal that off. I need to be monitoring it when they go over there to take care of that. We got grubfruit seeds, okay. Sulfur. So maybe we'll start grubfruit over here now. How are we doing over here? That's the, okay, the slime lung's almost gone. Yep. It can't survive in that atmosphere. Good. You guys still need to get that done, so go ahead and get back to work. Giving them a bunch of different projects to take care of. It's like the key is to avoid emergency situations, you know? That's the main thing. How much do you eat? And how old are you? You're old. How How much do you eat, though? They eat 166 grams a cycle. Okay, that's fine. I can probably just do like 10. And then I'll do phosphorite. Yeah. And then we'll start getting the piping set up. Yeah, that's perfect right there. And then we're just going to do it like this. Generally, you want to do it like that. I shouldn't be using igneous rock for that. It's a waste. I have so much of it, though. That's the only reason. But still a waste. What's that? Hold on. Yeah. I can always change it out later if I really need to. It's not the worst thing, though, because for pipes, it's not insulated piping, but it does help a little bit. And that's going to be where most of our water comes from, so I'll just do that. Also want to keep everything on the same line, so I'm going to do that. It's because it's easier to handle if I do it like that. We're going to get rid of all of that now. Where is she? Seems like everybody's okay. We're gonna have to start getting more metal soon. There is, there's rust. I probably want to take, start taking advantage of the rust. Because metal is gonna be the big issue. There's cobalt and iron. It's like I have options, but, you know. And then there's, aluminum over here. So I'll probably take advantage of that, too. Get that started. Go ahead and start putting the bristle blossoms over there. Go ahead and copy that setting for everything. Go ahead and do that. What's going on over here? Okay. How cold is it over here? Mirthleaf needs at least 20. Yeah, it's not going to survive. Briar is what I want. Okay, that's gonna be the, what do you call it, seeds? Grubfruit seeds. Just trying to get them to finish this off, and then I'll do bristle blossoms up here as well. Probably like at the top. Oh, so far so good. Algae's starting to run out, of course. I'm gonna need another source of oxygen eventually. We do have more algae here, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, that's not gonna last forever. I need to start focusing on a spawn now. The spawn's gonna be up here. That's gonna be where I pretty much generate all my oxygen. Right here. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Let me just go ahead and, let me see, put that back over there. There we go. Now I can delete that. All right, looking good. Copy that. These two asteroids should be good enough for now. And then once I get enough sucrose going, I'm gonna look to another, I'm gonna look to move. She's getting these guys out of here now, which makes sense. This is a farm, so I only want grub plants in there. Because they allow your crops to grow at a 50% efficiency rate when they do the grub. Weedles only do 5, so they get in the way, 5%. Where is it? Let's see if I can find one. Yeah, and grubs can't also, what's the word? Fertilize plants that weedles have touched. So plus 50%, which is pretty good. You know, it doesn't cost me anything. And then I'll only have 3 in here. And then the rest will go down here. And they can be from meat or something. What are we doing in terms of skills? Plumbing, just because you get extra strength and the ability to empty pipes, I guess. Everything seems fine. Let's go ahead and do... How much dirt do you need? You need how much dirt? Let's do 100. And then we're going to slowly get off of mule wood. Because we don't really need it. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. That is a problem. Yeah, that. That's alright, we can handle it. It's not a problem. I'm actually going to do this. Give it somewhere to drain. Oh, they all died. They're also drowning. Hold on. Oh, the hexalent plant's drowning. It's not a big deal. Yeah, these guys will be okay. I'm not worried about them. The arbor tree just died, though. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that was always going to be a problem. I'm actually going to do this now. I'm going to make it an emergency. Yeah, they're going to take care of it. No worries. Generally, you want to avoid that, but I wasn't paying attention. What are you doing? Oh, they're supplying. Okay. That gives it somewhere to drain. Can also dig that out. Yeah, but no worries. Taking care of that. I just don't want it to get up here, really. Like, you guys are okay. Oh, you're drowning? You're fine. Yeah, too much liquid. No, Slickster, don't die. Get out of there, Slickster. Yeah, that's fine. Right, it goes there now. I'm probably gonna make that a thick. Can you move? Just being silly. Food decayed. Oh, really? The guys they're not eating the frost bun? What? That's crazy. Oh, am I not storing it? Well, I'm silly, apparently. Yeah, put the frost bun in there. That's decent food. I will do that. Where the other Flicksters? Somewhere. How you doing? Let's go ahead and mop all of that up. Maybe do that too. That as well. And then a little bit of room there, down there. Is it floating on the water? That's funny. Yeah, but the heat's not a problem. It's already hot down here. I'm not worried about that. Ooh, that's just a lot of critters in here. Jeez. Too many. Guys, would you get out of there, please? Thanks. What's in here? Sedimentary rock. And how we doing? Okay, we're good. All right, good. Good, okay. And I can go ahead and dig out the rest of this. I need to have a plan for it before I do that, though. You want to just dig things out for the sake of it. I'll probably do 3. So before we do that, that will work, and then we'll go up here. Because every time you do that, you spread oxygen around. You need to be careful. What are you guys doing over here? Did a slickster drown? I hope not. Easy way to find out is to look for meat. No, nobody drowned. Ah, flooded. It's a slight nuisance. Very slight. I'm gonna have to take care of that, though. Might need to do this, honestly. Looking good, though. Then we can just go through here. Could also go higher up and then come down. Yeah, but we have options. Don't need to worry about it. Well, I may have lost my flicksters. Oh well. Yeah, I lost my flicksters. Oh, they died. That's annoying. Like, why would they die there, though? Oh, the temperature is too low. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize the water was that cold. That's, If I'd known that, I would have played it a little differently. All right, we can salvage that. We'll get slicksters from over here. They're all over the place here. There you go. Oh well. Easy come, easy go, right? We'll just make a quick adjustment. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that cool. I'm used to salt water being hot, really. But I should have checked. Out of power, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Okay, that's the spawn. Let me just go ahead and delete that and that. To have a nice clean room. Very good. And I'll go ahead and create the spawn in a minute. Yeah, this is fine. We're just gonna go ahead and deconstruct that now. Yeah, that's okay. I can start taking advantage of this at least. Almost out of water there, which is okay. That just means I have to start doing this now. We got the bristle blossoms, we got you. That's great. We have enough dirt. We don't have enough seeds. Oh look, we have a stone hatch, nice. It's a tiny baby. Cool. A first stone hatchling. Let's see. That is 14. I need to groom it somewhere. I don't know where. Barbecue, frost bun. That's fine. That's also okay. I think we're ready to go here now. That's gonna be the hydrogen chamber for these guys. Basically, I'm just gonna dump eggs in there. That's how I'm gonna farm all my different resources, plastic and reed fiber. Can go up there now. That's gonna be the bristle blossoms right there. I'll get ready to take advantage of that. I like to have things on the same line, so maybe I'll do this instead. Maybe we'll do that and we'll cut that off. Makes it easier to deal with the piping later, you know? If I need to change pipes or put new pipes in, easier to keep everything on the same line. How are we doing over here? We're fine. We lost the Slicksters because of the temperature of the water. They have a certain livable range, minimum range for living. I didn't take into consideration. So let's see. I wanted to do a smart battery down here. Is that the best place for it, though? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I already have this, too. So yeah, it's not the best choice. Maybe up here instead. Like, I have a lot of generators, but it's fine because I'm gonna have a lot of coal. And then as long as I have smart batteries, I'm not wasting a lot of power, which is a key thing. It's more like for individual projects, I'll have a generator. Let's see what else we got going. We got aluminum ore. Let me just go ahead and do this. I hate using igneous rock for this, though. But it is so readily available. But we do need more aluminum ore. They're gonna get that together. Very good. Actually, gonna go ahead and do this. Very good. I think by now they've killed off all the slime lung they have. Okay. How we doing over here? I only have 4 duplicants over here, though. So there's only so much they can do. Satsuma. Common drywall. I like the idea behind their skins. They're not really microtransactions. You can approach some like that if you really want to, but you really don't. You don't have to. What up, guy? Where you going? What up? Dog just woke up. He's walking around, looking at what's going on, I guess. Yeah, so if I'm gonna process this, I need a generator up here. That would also give me the ability to take all of this stuff off the grid, because it's on the same grid right now, which isn't great. I'm actually gonna seal this off then. Gonna seal this entire thing off. And then I'm gonna put the generator right here. Gotta remember, algae won't last forever. Algae won't last forever, so I need to be aware of that. I think we have enough water to start the spawn now. Let me just get rid of that. Give myself a nice clean room to start with. It's also pretty important to have a cooling room. To have a room where you're cooling the oxygen. Otherwise it can easily overheat your base. Sky, what do you want? Huh? It's about to be puppy break soon. She's giving a look where it's like, oh, it's time to get attention. Hello. Let me just go ahead and seal this off. All right. All right, it's time for a 5 minute break. Okay, yes, I know, I'm coming. Wait. Alright, that took way longer than I would have thought, but dogs, what are you gonna do? Dogs are basically just toddlers who never grew up. So, there you go. Oh yeah, and you don't have to deal with the tantrums from dogs, which is nice, you know? That's also a positive. A lot of coal. Also have a lot of dirt. That's the only reason I can do sage hatches. And it's not even that many sage hatches, honestly. I don't generally create these sprawling bases. They're generally pretty small. And then I expand into different areas when I need to. Let's see what we got going on now. We can do the hydroponics farm. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have a lot of water yet. So we'll start small. Well, we actually have a lot of water. What am I talking about? Yeah, we have a lot of water over here. It's not even that hot. It's just 20-something degrees. That's actually a good move to create this chamber now. And then I'll use that to actually get my pipes over. Get my piping system sorted out, right? It's a good idea. Yeah, but we'll do bristle blossoms. Gonna need to open that if I want to do bristle blossoms though. Yeah, the key is to draw in these things so they're constantly providing light. Phosphorite. How much phosphorite do I have? It can't be a lot. Yeah, but as long as you have phosphorite, they'll flock to it. You know, like moths to the flame. And that's how you grow bristle blossoms without actually using light. Yeah, but that's elderly, so it's about to die soon. That's probably why they also have short lifespans, now that I think about it, honestly. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, what about eggs, though? Are you reproducing? Nope. Okay, well. Go ahead and open that up. Because you're not going to eat otherwise. You're going to stay close to the source of food. There we go. These guys are going to be over here. That's fine. Go ahead and make that about 100, I think. And we'll make that dirt, cultivable soil. Man, in other news, Metalhead Software Studios officially closed today. More or less. You know, the guys gave the message on Reddit that they're moving on to other projects. And if you know anything about gaming, the fact that it's been so low-key since the game released means that's probably it. Which is a shame. You know, for Super Mega Baseball 4, I really didn't like the presentation. I feel like the presentation was a huge step back. I know why the presentation's like that. You know, they were trying to make it more of a mass appeal sports game. And it didn't work out, obviously. So at this point, I might just mod some of the music out. There are some tracks that I just dislike, so I might do that. There's nothing I can do about the player models. They were also kind of rushed for time when it came to creating the models, so they look kind of wonky. What I really would have liked Super Mega Baseball 3's presentation, and then everything else in Super Mega Baseball 4. That would have been the ideal game, but you know. They tried a new thing, it didn't work out. Like, credit to those guys though, they got bought by EA. That's life-changing money. Like, people can say whatever they want about EA. Like, every indie dev is gonna fold if EA comes knocking at your door and offers to buy your game and your studio, your franchise. That's a ton of money. You know, that's basically the dream, right? But unfortunately, that's the last game we'll get from them. At least the last two games are pretty good. SMB 3 is perfect, and SMB 4 is a flawed gem, you know? That's not the end of the world. Yeah, we got 4 games out of it. We actually got 5 games out of it if you count extra innings, but yeah. A little off tangent, it just sucks. Yeah, but again, it's nice because I'll be playing both 3 and 4 because they do offer different experiences. 4 is a better game gameplay-wise, and 3 is a better package overall. So I'll definitely be playing both whenever I want to play a good baseball game. That says body temperature. Is it too cold? Yeah, it's too cold. That's crazy. I mean, cold can be an issue. That's also kind of that's going to be the story in the next DLC that we get, where you have a cold asteroid. Instead of just dealing with the heat, you have to constantly deal with the cold. Let me go ahead and move this out of here. I'm going to move it here, I think, or maybe all the way to the corner. Yeah, but the idea now is to delete that and do Bristle Blossoms, right? That's 5. We're gonna start with 5 just because I don't have access to a ton of water yet. Once I have my pipe set up, I'll do the other 5. Yeah, we're gonna move all of it over here so these guys are congregating in this room. That way I always have light. How are you doing? Okay, you're doing that. I want a pump. Let's see, we got that going, right? Let's get a pump going. It's been about an hour. I'm probably gonna do another hour, then I'm probably gonna play NCAA next. CFB 25 is looking pretty good though. But I'm still waiting to see what the final verdict is. And then I'm probably going to do NCAA next on the PC and CFB, and then that's probably the only college football games I'll be playing moving forward. Because, you know, I still do primarily play on the PC. Although the PS5 is like right there, but you know. I also do like the older games, those are the games I grew up playing. Like the games, you know, I played when I was a teenager, I guess. Because I was playing the Super Nintendo stuff when I was a little kid. You know, so. It's nice to have college football back again. It's been a really long time. Like, generally, I'll play whatever sports game is there. But, like, it's nice to have college stuff. Because I remember playing, like, NCAA basketball and stuff when I was a kid. And then after that, it just felt like there was only the pro game and nothing else, you know? So it is nice to have that, that option. Because we haven't really had it at all. And then it's another type of experience, you know, recruiting and building a program and stuff, as opposed to the pro game where everything's already there. You know, you basically hit the top of the top. There's not really anything else left to do. Yeah, so it should be interesting. I know people are going to hate on it, but you know, people hate on everything in this world, so I'm not really worried about that. But it's looking solid. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna do the generator over here. It's only a few more days too. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna wait like a couple of weeks. Give guys like Soft Drink TV, who's probably the most unbiased commentator in that space, give him a chance to look at it, see what his thoughts are. He always gives like balanced thoughts on things like that. It never feels like he has an agenda or anything. He's just talking about it. You know, if he thinks it's good, you know, I'll see what he has to say. He also does very detailed analysis. So if he actually thinks it's good, I'll probably grab it then. But give him like maybe 2 weeks or so. And then obviously that game's not like a limited edition run anyway. We don't want to do a lot of coal here. Yeah, I tend to do half. Yeah, I like to have multiple projects around the place. The only problem is due time spent delivering materials. Like eventually you just want to automate all of that stuff. but I'm not at that point yet. Before I can do that, I'm going to need more metal. You know, I do have a lot of rust over here, so I'm probably going to use that to rust the oxidizer. And I'm going to use that really for the iron, more so than the oxygen. It is a source of oxygen too, but I don't think oxygen's a problem right now. Like, generally what I need for oxygen, if I want to keep my oxygen production going, I need water, which I have. You know, you always need water. And then I need dirt, which I also have, and then I'll have the oxyferns going. And I can always put more oxyferns down here if I find some. But for now, that's enough. And I have enough carbon dioxide. That's also pretty important. It looks like all the carbon dioxide's pooling where I need it to pool. Otherwise, we have oxygen everywhere. We also have oxygen up here, which might become a problem later, honestly. If I'm being honest about it, I should really have the mask over here and not here. I might move them in a minute. Yeah, I can always move them later. It's not a big deal. I'm actually gonna move them right now, since I said it. Yeah, the mask should really be over here, because this place has enough oxygen for sure. And then this is actually what's getting sealed off, which is another problem. It's extending a little too far now. It should really be getting sealed off, like, right here, if we're being honest. But this is okay, though. It's not the end of the world. I could also seal it off like this if I wanted to. I could do boom, boom, boom. I might actually do that now that I think about it. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, so let's seal it off here, right? Easy enough to do as well. Yeah, because the problem is I have all of this oxygen leaking through. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. It shouldn't take long, it's pretty easy. Just gonna go ahead and do that. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, that's fine. There you go. Nice and easy liquid lock. Go ahead and delete that. Maybe that too. We have aluminum, which is good. We're gonna do that. Yep, there you go. Nice and simple. And we're gonna do the hydro sensor. Yeah, because I do have a lot of oxygen leaking out, which isn't great. Okay, we got that sorted out. Good. It's just carbon dioxide. One, two, 3, 4. 4 should be fine. Yeah, then I'm actually gonna start moving water over here. Yeah, we're actually gonna do that. Trying to keep everything on the same line though. I really dislike having things on different lines. It gets really messy. So ideally it will be like that. And then it will probably come down. Yeah, but for now we'll do that. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we can do that for now. We do have a bit of a loop though, so maybe I can do that as well. Thinking about it. I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, I want everything on the same line, though. Yeah, so now might be the time to do that. Thinking about it, hold on. Let's cut this off. Cut it off right here. Start with that, so that's still there. Yeah, we'll do that. That's a good choice anyway. There you go. Yeah, we don't have anybody in here yet, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's do the, shine bugs. Unavailable. Right there. Let me get this off the floor, because they're not going to move if I keep it there. Yeah, it's not going to grow. There we go. Put all the extra phosphorite in there. Thank you. There you go. Now they're going to come and get it, because it's up here. When they start looking for food, they'll come. Yep, here we go. There you go. Looking for food, right? Yeah, they do eat bristleberries, though. The only problem. There they go. I want all of them in here. Yeah, so they're gonna hang out in here now. They're pretty far, though. The only problem. Yeah, but they will hang out here. Let's actually do... Let's do 1,000, which is half. Someone's idle over here. Probably the builder. Yep, she doesn't have anything to do. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Delete that. Also gonna shut this down now. At least that way I don't have to get rid of the tree, right? We can stay there. Yep, go ahead and do that. And then it's easy enough to just do that. Go ahead and disconnect that. It's all going there. Okay. Perfect. And then we'll seal it off. Very good. Alright, great. Let's see. That's generally 75 to 25. Now let's see. Okay. And then by doing that, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this. I'm also going to recycle this. Great, 11:30, yep. Yeah, these guys will go up there when they're ready to eat. They're just not ready yet. That's perfect, okay. We'll do that. I mean, 10 bristle blossoms might be enough. No, I can't remember if these things use water while they're not growing. No, they don't. I think they use dirt or something. They use up the fertilization. What's up? Irrigation? Really? Illumination? Really? Huh. Oh, because they haven't eaten yet. Got it. Or they're glum. Yeah, they generally produce light regardless. There you go. Now they're gonna hang out in here. What's your problem? Nothing? Yeah, but they'll hang out there now. Where the food is. Why are they producing more light? They're producing very little light right now. Yeah, it'll be fine. How are you doing? Let's see. Very good. That's the other liquid lock, which is gonna seal that off, which is great. So no more oxygen will leak. Now this makes sense. We also got a printable. I mean, coal, I guess. I can start using it for something else. Like, these guys will always have work to do. Okay, so I want it coming out of this. So I want all of these on the same line, which makes sense. Also working on that. Also gonna need to get up here eventually. We'll use sandstone. We'll just do that, I think. And that will be it. And that will be where I get my water, right? Once this eventually runs out, I'll have my water coming from there. Crowded. How many are in here? 36. Can only hold 3. It has 5 right now. I mean, satisfied is okay. Satisfied work. I have to get the spawn going soon. It's time. Yeah, it's time. Okay. Spawn time. Alright, let's see where we're gonna put everything. We need the generator, we need the battery, which is easy enough. Alright. Trying to figure out where to put the generator. Probably over here. Yeah, we're gonna put it over here. The only thing with the spawn is that it needs a lot of refined metal. But once I have it going, it's going. I don't need to worry about it again. Let's see. Do I need to groom you? Maybe not. I don't think I need to groom these. I don't think it matters. Because they'll farm no matter what. Yeah, we'll see. Also running out of sulfur, obviously. That's gonna be running soon. Yeah, these guys aren't putting out much light. Wonder why not. It might be a metabolism thing. Don't know. It should be fine though if I leave all the food up here. It'll be fine. Oh, I know what it is. It's the space, right? Nah, it's not the space. It's weird. Is it because they're crowded? Don't know. How much space is in here anyway? 28. Yeah, but this should be producing light no matter what. I don't think that matters. Might have to look it up. 100. Yeah. We have enough phosphorite. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, you guys should be producing more than enough. Oh, look. Drucklet. My first plastic. Very nice. Alright, see if I can do another grub fruit. Good, that's not going to leak much power, which is good. Now I'm going to go ahead and start pumping this water. Get that liquid pump going. Put it right here. I'm also going to put some tiles over here. That's fine. And how hot is it? It's not that hot. I'm going to go ahead and start refining it right here. Desalinator. I'm going to go ahead and... That's pretty sloppy, if I'm being honest. We can do that, I guess. Can also just send it straight through like that. Before I do that, though, I need to do this. We'll do that. Who's idle? Probably the builder. Always the builder. Almost out of water here. Which is why we're getting this set up right now. We also have this ready to go. At some point. I'm okay with sealing this off for now. Not a big deal. Let me see something. That's carbon dioxide. You also want to do this airflow towels. Let that air through. I'm also going to do this. I'm going to make it a door. So when I'm ready to seal it off, I'll seal it. Yeah, we have more than enough food. Bristle blossom. Someone planted crap in here. Thanks, guys. I mean, sure. Tiny baby confined. Actually gonna open this up. We have a lot of lumber that we're doing nothing with. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's fine. I'm trying to get all of them in here. They won't leave. Oh, look, it's a sun bug. First time I've seen that. Do they just give more, I don't know, maybe. Maybe they're not producing light because they haven't eaten. That would make sense. I should really close this off and trap them in here. How you guys doing? You getting that sorted out? Good. Good. Okay. Sealing all of that off. We don't have that sorted out, do we? The filtration. No, we don't. How's the spawn room looking? Almost ready. Almost ready to start building in there. Unreachable build, I got you. There you go. Unreachable build, I got you. Oh. Trying to keep the natural flora and fauna in its place. That can be really useful. Looks like we're good here. Perfect. We won't be leaking any more oxygen into this area, which is great. Almost out of water there. Let's see what else is going on. We got grapefruit seeds. Yeah, producing mud. So far it looks like we're okay. Perfect. What else going on? I think we'll take advantage of this water first, just because it's easier to process. And then we'll focus on the next on the water at the bottom. The colder source. Okay, we're also going to do that. Running out of aluminum, but there are sources of metal here. Not worried about it. There's aluminum all over here, which I'm going to start exploiting very soon. I also have 6.4 tons of it. Okay, that's looking good. No light. These guys keep... Ugh. Yeah, when they come looking for food, they'll come take it. Was that a snazzy suit? You can wear it. We don't have the other warm sweater yet. We have Drekos, but I just can't shear them. Okay, it's ready. Cool. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's get started now. It's time. Number one, we don't do that. We gotta keep it clear. Honestly, the best way to do it is probably this. Let me just clean up. It is excess metal, but best way to do it is that, and then I do have the planning tool. Let me save just in case the game crashes. And then I have the planning tool. Ooh, that's the old one. Yeah, that's fine. I just need to see what's necessary, right? So I made it out of gold. Okay, I remember that. Can I change the... I can. Can I change that configuration? I want to change... Let's see... Alright, so that's a gas pump. So I guess I'll make it out of copper to start. Right. There's another gas pump. That was the electrolyzer, which was also made out of gold. We'll do that. The electrolyzer. So let's start with that. We'll also take that out. And then it's just a lot of refined metal, right? There was a... Let's see. We got the gas pipe. That's fine. So we'll start. We'll start it. And copy that. Yeah, they'll come up here and eat eventually. I don't have enough phosphorite yet. Do you produce phosphorite? You should. I think they produce phosphorite. They do, yeah. Yeah, so they're gonna be my sources of phosphorite. 3 and 3. Oh, hold on. I like the fact that they have one eye closed. That's funny. The artwork's actually pretty nice. Like, most of the time you play this game, you don't even notice it, but... You know, Clay's also always had very nice artwork. Okay, looking good. Yeah, we don't have lighting in here. It's a problem. Are they looking for food? I'm trying to get them to look for food. But they will free roam, which is the only problem. In terms of phosphorite, how much do I have? I should have a decent amount. Yeah, it's enough. Not a lot, but it's enough. I might need a bigger farm. I can't believe the temperature's too low. That's crazy. Got salt water. I didn't expect it to be that cool, really. It's very cool. She's fine, she has a sweater on. It also sounds like Clay is gonna add frostbite as an official thing, which is cool as well. You know, frostbite has always been a mod feature. It's never really been an official condition. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Diseases Restored is gonna need to get updated. Why are you guys down here? Guys, please, get up here. Being silly. Hold on. I got you. I'm actually gonna do this. That way they're able to go up and down. I feel like that's the problem right now. You can't really go up and down. So I think we'll actually remove all of that. And then that way they're not confined, which is also a good point. If it's open area, then they'll never be confined, right? Like when they get in here, they're confined. And then that impacts their mood, but down here, not so much. Yeah, so we'll do that. It's also a good source of radiation, oddly enough. What's that, polluted oxygen? I can handle that. I should handle that, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna handle that right now. Put something right here. Actually, right there. And I'm going to make it an airflow tile. Yeah. There we go. Getting to work on that. And then we'll start processing that water, and then I'll be able to do something with it. I can shunt it down there. We got liquid lock going, which is great. Which also allows me to explore over here. Just realized I don't need that. No research selected because we don't need a research project right now. Go ahead and delete. Oh, I can leave that, I guess. Go ahead and delete that. Don't need it. Yeah, and now they'll be up here, you know? That's better. The light can actually get through those crevices as well. There you go. And if they want to eat, they have to go all the way over there. It's going to take a while for these things to grow, though, because they're not always here. Generally, the way to do it is to trap them in here, so they don't have anywhere else to go. That might also be a thing that I do. Just get a bunch of them in there at once and then lock them in. That might be an option. Thinking about it, there are ways to make this work. We'll see. Okay. Now what if I did this? Critter drop off. Because they have a lot of light between a lot of them. You'll see it right here, if you have nothing but light right now. What if we made shine bugs, everything here is a shine bug? Or a sun bug. Let's try this. What if I capture all of them? This might also be the way to do it. It's a lot of capturing though. Oh look, we got liquid sulfur. Which is gonna be very hot, of course. It's gonna be very tough to process. Generally you need water to deal with liquid sulfur. That's a tough one. Okay, we got this going now. Great. And then we'll start exploiting that. We got enough. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay, we got the stone hatch. I should probably start feeding it. Probably glum because it's, yeah, it's not eating. Thinking about this. There's also extra room I can use right here. It's not going to be pretty, but it's extra space, right? I might actually do that, take advantage of it. Yeah, we might actually do that. Right, okay. It will cool eventually, though. It's just hot. Why are you not producing light? Is it because of your, I honestly don't know. I might have to look this up. That's weird. Shouldn't they be producing light? Is it the happiness? But even then, though. I mean, how many can I hold in here comfortably? I can check. It shouldn't be that many. Shine bugs are small. 12, so only 2? That's crazy. I'm gonna have to double check. Let me check. I'm taking a look at it here. I see. Uncrowded. I got it. Okay. Understood. But I would assume they would still produce light, right? Okay, well. Got it. Got it. That's fine. I just gotta do this. Just gotta delete that. Are they still crowded? How big is this room? 150. How many are in here? 17? Yeah, that's crowded. The best way to handle it, I think, is to do this. There we go. Now they're not crowded anymore, right? Give them all the room in the world. Still crowded, but you know. Still? No, not anymore. Because they have a ton of space. Yes, that's more than enough space. Yeah, these guys aren't shining though. Hmm. There we go, that's better. Yeah, these guys keep getting in the way. I don't have shine bugs in here. Probably a similar reason. I might just do that. How big is this room? This room is 21. I can do food. It's really just food and a grooming station. Ice. We'll do pinch of pepper. It's generally 75. Okay. It's idle. It's always gonna be the builder. Alright, stone hatch. Aluminum. These guys aren't up there. Who's idle? That's better. They'll actually be up there now. Yeah, so you guys are doing that. Then I was gonna do something like this. There we go. Right, we got that started. Just slowly building these things out. Right, the end gate. And then the, I think that was a thermal sensor. Yep. And then that was, let's see, let's get these out of the way. Type element sensor. I wish you could just change the material, honestly. It is kind of annoying to constantly click these things. Alright. It's a lot easier than looking through my design and trying to copy it piece for piece, right? That's better. Now we got light. Playing some Justice, Let There Be Light. And Justice is old, though. Running out of algae, which isn't a big deal, honestly. Not a big deal at all. As soon as I get this bomb going, I'll have some oxygen coming through. Then I also have enough algae to survive, not a big deal. What is that? Phosphorite? Yeah, I'm gonna need that to stay here. For the germs, I still have germs that might get out. They're also irradiating the, what do you call it? Slime lung, which is great. So if I wanted to take the risk now, I could. I could actually open this up and let them deal with it. Might not be a bad call. We got the Dreklet, we got you guys. Alright, that's oxygen, which isn't great. Oxygen did get through. I think now we're gonna do excess. I'm gonna do excess eggs over here. We'll do it later. Incubating. I think we might actually do it now, honestly. Let's dump all the excess eggs over here now. This needs to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is a norm. 1, 2, 3. Which means that's fine, that's a roof. And that is a hydrogen chamber, right. 24 is normal, pretty standard, yep, that's perfect. Go ahead and fill all of this in. There we go. And then I'm gonna need space for a few things. It's really just the shearing station. I don't care about the rest. Alright. The builder is always idle, which is fine. She does a lot of work. With a lot of aluminum. Gonna find. Glum, why are you glum? Oh, it hasn't been eating. Okay, there it is. It might just not be updating in time, honestly. Okay, that's good. Just keeping an eye on things. We are running out of metal, so I need to take care of that. There you go. We have enough metal. Just need to get that sorted out. There you go. Yeah, she'll get some work done. They're all over the place, though. Recycle. Getting to work over here. How are we looking? Still getting to work on here on this. Gas pipe element sensor. Yeah, the only problem with this design is it uses a lot of refined material, but it works. It shuts off when I need it to shut off. It produces when I need it to produce. It filters out all of the different types of gases, so it does oxygen, hydrogen, and then whatever other gas I need to get out of the chamber. So usually it's like polluted oxygen or carbon dioxide that just gets kicked out as well. And then you just have a generator, and you have like a check here to turn it off when the pipes are backed up, so it's not constantly cycling. Because I know a lot of the different designs tend to just constantly cycle. Like they'll use like endless, what do you call it? they'll like use glitches or stuff, exploits to ignore the pressurization on the vent. So it never shuts off or backs up because of that, but actually get it to shut off. Especially since I'm not cooling it. When it shuts off, it cools down. So it's not constantly running all the time. I find that to be better anyway. Can you guys get the Sweetles out of here, please? Let me guess, because this is a 4, probably. So it's not as important. Yeah, they'll get out of here eventually. That's almost 2 hours. That's oxygen not included, though. There are like 3 games I have in my library that just eat time. Oxygen Not Included, Civilization, and Crusader Kings. You play those games, you lose track of time really fast. But it's the weekend, and it's not particularly nice outside, so, you know, I don't mind it. Let's see what else we got. Gas shut off. That was the one that goes like that. I don't have enough material. Gonna need the rock crusher. Yeah, but we have enough water for this. I'm not worried about that. Like, the spawn is ready to go now for sure. We have all of this water. No worries. These guys will come up here when they need to eat, which means they'll grace the bristle blossoms with their presence. But it's only when they're ready to go, unfortunately. Oh look, we got a little one. Okay, I need to start putting them up here now. That's the next step. Unreachable. You can leave it like that for now, it's not a big deal. That's a polluted oxygen, just getting rid of that. Also had some more over here, if I remember correctly. This is now empty, so we're gonna recycle all of that metal. And now you can see we really need to get that other source of water going right now. We'll be okay. That's what we have up here. Now we're gonna shunt it down there, I think. It's 32 degrees, so I need to make sure it's not too hot. Also gonna start doing this. That's fine. Also want this to be open, which is why I made it. There we go. Yeah, we have an extra source of water up here, no worries. It is just a little hot. Oh nice, we got plastic. We got our first plastic, very nice. And we got phosphorite, which means these guys are gonna be good. They're happy because of all the space, which means they'll be perfectly fine. Bristle blossoms are going to be a bit slow though, the only problem. How much oxygen do I have up here? I'm not going to have enough without the spam. I need to be aware of that. Also need to shut that off. Liquid sulfur, we got the Sweetles in here, only one. These guys are still over there. How are you guys doing? I'm gonna need another duplicate over here, a builder, I think. Like, as long as they're satisfied, I'm okay with it. We got stone hatches down there, which is great. I wonder if I'm gonna do smooth hatches. If I'm gonna do smooth hatches, I need a stone hatch area then. Probably over here, away from the rest of the base. Probably here. Yeah, we'll do it here. Right here. Make this the industrial zone, why not? How much space do I need? Probably 60. 64. Yeah, so up there. That's gonna be 5. Plus the area to store the egg. Should be fine. Yeah, sulfur, sure. It would help to have a fire pole over here. Save some dupe time. That is a lot of aluminum, but hey, I think it's worth it. Okay, we got water. Just taking care of this now. Also feel like I should do this instead. So far so good. Everything seems okay. Temperature is going to be fine because I'm not doing anything that really generates heat. Other than the generators, honestly. And they produce such minimal heat that I don't think I even need this. Because they're not running all the time. If they're barely running. No major industrial machinery in here. The batteries also don't produce a whole lot of heat because they're efficient. Radiation's always going to be an issue because of all the shine bugs, but that ensures that my bristle blossoms actually grow. How much water do I have? I'm starting to run out here. So I have 10. That is... how much is that? That's 20 kilograms per cycle. That's 200 kilograms per cycle. To produce... how much food is that? That's 10. 16,000 kilocalories every what cycle? 6 cycles? How long does it take for gristleberries to spoil, though? Gristleberries spoil in 8 cycles? Okay. Oh, that's 2,000. That's going to be 32,000 that last for 8 cycles. For every 6 cycles, I'll have 32,000 kilocalories of food, roughly. I'm going to need more dupes, otherwise this is going to be a waste of food. Maybe like another 2 dupes. I can live off of that. Especially when you consider pickled meal as a backup. Oh, grapefruit preserve, yes sir. The best food that I have right now. Also, I should probably take a break. It's been over 2 hours. Yeah, but I don't want to though. I have to. I might just go to the store tomorrow. I tend to go early in the morning when everybody's still asleep. I find that's generally the best time to do it. The only issue is you'll usually get there when people are unpacking stuff, so the best stuff isn't always out on the shelves yet. Yeah, but I generally don't like doing it in the middle of the day. That's when the rush is there, you know? That's when everyone's out there doing the errands. It sucks. Yeah, and I'm not in a rush. It's not like the fridge is barren, you know? My nephews don't show up until tomorrow anyway. Yeah, I feel for all the parents, man. Kids can eat. I mean, understandable, they're growing. Yeah, but kids are a huge responsibility, man. It's so easy to have a kid, but it's so hard to actually be a responsible guardian. The shout out to all the parents who are struggling with that. Let's see what else we got. Okay, I need to get down there. It shouldn't be a big deal. I can just do that. It's not a ton of oxygen over here, but I'm shunting a little bit over here just to keep the farm going, you know? I don't expect the duplicants to always be over here. I'm not really that concerned. I'm getting ready to push the water down here so I have a supply of water. And then this is probably enough. Like two reservoirs right here. And then one turns on when the other is too empty, and you know, it's pretty easy to handle. No illumination. Great. Not gonna work. Stone hatch being groomed. Okay, yep. I need him to create smooth hatch eggs. That's why he's there. That's the spawn. The plant should be okay now. These guys just need to be satisfied. Yep, stone hatch egg. I don't care about these guys at all. I mean, I'll open it, sure. Yeah, I don't care about you guys. Oh no, Sage Hatch, kill that. That is meat. On this side of the world, that is meat. Meat for the machine. Can't afford Sage Hatches on that asteroid. I don't have enough dirt. It also kind of sucks that they eat all of your meat. So I put them down there, but they're gonna eat the meat unless I have some means of shipping it immediately. Yeah, but I can probably do another 2 dupes now. Should be able to do that pretty easily. I think I'm gonna cap out at 8 dupes over here, and then eventually I'm gonna do like maybe 4 and 4 in different areas. We'll see. I might even do 6 and 6. I just need to create another living area. I haven't started that yet. Trying to figure out where it's gonna be. Like, this is 1. This is good for about 6. Yeah. I can actually do more than 6 because I have these on a shift, rotating shift. If I have like I have 4 shifts, that's gonna be 12 dupes because it's 3 per shift, right? So I could easily have 12 dupes in here. It is kind of overkill though. I'm thinking 8's the limit. And then I just need another food source besides this. And this is probably going to support duplicants over here, I imagine. How you guys doing? We got that going, okay. That's on hold for now, okay. We're gonna put that water down there as another source of water, pretty easy. I don't like this. I don't like the input and output valves being linked. I hate that. Input is for input, output for output. It's very sloppy. How hot is it up here? I don't want to get rid of the Absolite. If I can help it, so. So maybe I'll do this instead. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't want to get rid of the apatite if I can help it, so we'll do that. We will get rid of that, though. Perfect. Alright, it's pretty low-tech still. I have a lot of lumber. What can I do with lumber? Ethanol, but what do I need ethanol for is the question. Like, if I don't need it, it doesn't make sense to, it doesn't make sense to invest in it. Let me just get the water going. Once I get that going, I'll think about the next step. You're gonna be happy. You're still trapped. Let's see, we got plastic. Would like to get this going, though. Like this entire area. Because that's how I'm gonna get my renewable reed fiber and plastic right there. Doesn't look like anybody on this base attack. Alright. We also have Sweetles over here. Oh, he's getting bitten. Oh. And you're dead. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and send those over here. Oh look, the hold on. Yeah, it's almost dead. Slime lung's almost dead. Almost. Yeah, they're not up there. The only problem with this method is that I can't make them go up here. They don't go there until they feel like they need to. Which sucks. But they'll go up there to eat. I'm also gonna make that 2,000. Yeah, but they can never be crowded now. How are you feeling? Alright. Slowly building this out. Gonna take a little bit of time because of the material. I need a builder. Ooh, decorator. Yep, that works. Ooh, hello. Can't do digging. 11 construction, though. Yeah, I don't know. 275 is amazing. The problem is that she can't dig. And this is kind of a small colony, so she needs to be able to dig. Probably you. Then I'll go ahead and put you, let's see, early morning, early bird. Where are you? Lyra. Lyra can be on that shift. And then immediately learn, probably decorating, honestly. Because I don't have an artist. Then she's going to go ahead and do that. That's going to be one of the primary. She's going to do that. She doesn't store. She doesn't farm. Building and that. Here we go. That's already a 6. Makes that a 7. Hurry it up. Perfect. I like the fact that the oxygen doesn't have very far to go on this side. It's very nice. Alright, so we're good over here. Good over there. Perfectly fine. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Delete that. Yeah, they have to go over there to eat, so eventually they're gonna light up these plants and then they'll hang out here. That's the goal. That's 5. That's a lot. That's actually a lot. I have enough food though. I just did the math on this. Yeah, but I'm gonna need that spawn. I'm gonna need to hurry this up. It's getting there. It just needs more refined material. Once I get the refined material out there, I'm not worried about it. Yeah. I don't care about the wiring. The wiring's whatever. And then you can see the piping is there. You know the piping's there. So I'm actually going to delete the wiring right now. So it's out of the way. Yeah, that's fine. Also going to delete all of that stuff I don't have yet. Except the end gate. I want that end gate. Need that. Yeah. And then I think we're fine. Yeah, gold. Don't have gold this time. Copper. It's gonna tell me I don't have enough copper. There we go, that's perfect. Good. And then another one's waiting for gold. Alright, that was painless, more or less. It beats creating a diagram in Paint and then trying to check that. That's a much more efficient method. Trying to get this water going quickly. Because we are gonna run out. Also, let's kill that. If we need water, it's from the output. Very good. How are you doing? There we go. We got water. Good. Problem solved for now. We also have a ton of water up here, so it's not a huge deal. I'm probably gonna go down into this and take care of that. Also, I have water right here. So I have sources of water. So no worries. Let's see. We got the stone hatch who's working on giving me a shine. A smooth hatch egg, right? That's what I'm working on right now. Good. That's gonna be the next step. Go ahead and close that door. Go ahead and do a critter drop off and a pickup. A lot of critters, which is fine. A lot of critters, which is fine. The right number of critters down there. Someone's always idle over here. I mean, that's both good and bad. Like I sigh, but it's actually not a bad thing. Why don't you get going over here? I wonder. Thinking about it. How cold is it? When does water freeze? Show me the freezing point of water. No, just water. Yeah, that's not cold at all. I'm trying to figure out where I can do the fleet wheat. What does fleet wheat need? No, the plant. What temperature? What's the maximum temperature? 5 degrees? Oh, that's not very high at all. Cool salt flush. Cool slush gather. I might actually go over here now. Let's do this. Default no, but you can go. Let's go ahead and do that. And then she's gonna start making her way towards that. And then we'll start taking advantage of that. As another source of water. Yeah, fleet wheat is very temperature specific. It can't be too cold because water in the pipes will freeze. But then it has to be pretty low. It's a tough one. No, we're okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, let's go ahead and clean that up. And we're gonna do the usual design. Make it out of sandstone. Which is an extra 4, which turns this into 60, which is just enough. I'm gonna go ahead and put metal in here. And the goal is to just produce refined metal instead of creating a metal refinery. Because metal refineries take a lot of power and generate a lot of heat. They can be tough to deal with. I'd rather just bypass this run completely. Nails. Nothing I can do for you, Nails. You got skins. I don't use skins. I've never cared about skins in games. Well, most of the time I don't care. I like the artwork skins. And some of these are cool. But generally I don't care. It is pretty neat that you can just do that though. You can just flip it on the fly. That is cool. I like that a lot. So maybe I'll actually use it if you can just do that. If you can just flip it like that. Yeah, it's actually interesting, man. Yeah, but I never care about it when I start. But that's actually a really smart way of doing it. If you can just flip it like that, it's very nice. Yeah, I like that. I respect that. It's glass, though. That doesn't make sense. I mean, it's smart. I know everybody hates skins and microtransactions. But the way they do it's pretty smart, because it really doesn't matter. Like, they literally add nothing to the game other than a fancy design, you know? So if you don't care, you literally don't have to use it. And you still get the full oxygen not included experience. Not missing out on anything. What we got? I mean, she can probably do that now. Might be worth it. Especially since I'm probably gonna create something later on. Water. I don't need it to constantly run though. What it's doing right now is good enough. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Only when I need water is when I'll use it. And then as I need more water, I'll use it. It's also producing salt, isn't it? Let me see. It's also producing salt, which is going to be a big deal. Because I need salt for the rusty oxidizer. How much salt is it producing? It's taking... what's it taking? Okay, it's taking salt water, 5 kilograms. And it's producing... That is a very weird calculation. Is that 1-to-1? Yeah, that's 4.6. Yeah, that's 1-to-1. 4.65 kilograms of water and 3.5 kilograms of salt. Yeah, that's a 1-to-1 conversion. Okay. Yeah, so it's actually producing salt. The thing is, you don't get salt until it backs up. So if you want salt from this, you have to constantly run it. It does produce heat though, so there is some trade-off to constantly running it. You have to keep that in mind. Well, this is fine. This is working out the way I expected it to work out. I'm just going to do another pump in here. I'm going to do it there. Yeah. That way she can go back and forth here without an issue. Can't believe it's afternoon already. Oh, the sun is coming out. Nice. It's supposed to rain later, though. I'm kind of keeping an eye on it. I gotta go camping at some point before the summer ends, you know? What is it, July? Probably next month. I'll do it next month. I just gotta schedule it. Maybe take the kids over there. Get them out of the freaking house, man. Man, when I was their age, my mother had me doing all sorts of stuff offline. Like, I've always been big into, like, technology as an entertainment source, but I was reading and doing all sorts of other things. Like, I was talking to her the other day, telling her that, you know, their father doesn't really encourage them to read, because they're my nephews, ultimately. And she's like, oh, you gotta do it, because, you know, parents, educated parents, big on education and stuff like that. And they'll do it. You know, the thing about kids is they'll try anything. You just have to kind of encourage them to do it. When it comes to like food and stuff, they'll act like they don't want to eat it, but they'll try it. The same is true for activities. You just have to take the time, really. And a lot of the time, you know, parents just don't have the time, which is understandable. A lot of other stuff going on, but you have to make the effort, though. Honestly, get them to realize that it's a habit. Get them to form the habit, and then once that happens, that's it. Like my mother had me reading all the time, and then by the time I was like 5 or 6, you couldn't get me away from books. It started to become a problem, honestly. It's like, go do that thing and put down the book, which isn't a bad problem to have, but you know. That was way back, that was right before the internet started. That was what, AOL Online? When you used to get the CDs in the mail to try it, to get the trial version of AOL? It's a long time ago. And back then, if you wanted to be on the computer all day, you better understand MS-DOS and the command line. In fact, you want to play a game all day, you better get used to installing that stuff from the C prompt. So. Yeah, but it's just a different time. Ultimately, it's a very similar situation. You just have to be willing to take that effort, you know? To make that effort. Let's see what we got here. Looking good. Like I don't think Reader Rabbit and stuff's a thing anymore, is it? Might not be a thing anymore. I think they have more of an edutainment system for the kids in the lower elementary school grades. Like they'll give assignments out based on stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like you gotta make use of technology, man. It's very easy for kids to be on YouTube and TikTok all day, but you can find something more productive that they still enjoy. That doesn't feel like work, you know? You just have to be clever. Creative and clever with it. Yeah, but it's tough though, for sure. Like I think, when was it? I'm trying to remember. I think maybe a month or so ago I had my oldest nephew playing this with me. And I kind of explained what was going on, and we'd start using the skins and stuff and giving guys clothes. You know, it really just depends on how you approach it. Yeah, but I'm starting to ramble because I really need to get off and I don't want to. But I'm gonna save it, and then I'm probably gonna come back maybe this evening, I don't know. I might actually schedule a World Cup tournament for Football Tactics and Glory later, now that I think about it. I also have a bunch of people playing CFB that I need to follow to see what's going on with that game. Yeah, maybe I'll schedule a Football Tactics and Glory tournament later. And then I'll just do that instead. We'll see though. Anyway, I gotta save, I have things to do. Gotta get off of this game now. Made good progress though.